Hi everyone, welcome to your reading for Pisces. These readings are going to be directed towards those sober souls, those on the path of recovery and on their spiritual path to recovery. So we're going to take a look at your major arcana card, which is the moon, and it goes right along with your light and your shadow traits. Some of your light traits are empathetic, intuitive, imaginative, spiritual, sensitive. Some of your shadow traits are addictive tendencies, emotional avoidance, and confusion. So we're going to take a look at your general energy for today, and we're going to use the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and then we'll just kind of also incorporate the spiritual, what did I put it? I have a spread for the Path of Soul Recovery, a journey of healing guided by spirit and anchored in self. And so we're going to refer to the spiritual principles of recovery throughout the reading, just for additional guidance. And let's take a look. What is the energy of Pisces? What is the general energy of Pisces? Page of Cups. I love all the pages in the minor arcana because they're so curious. He is on his emotional journey with curiosity and hope and just that like zest for life. So that is the current energy of the reading, and that's what we're going to go forward from. So let's take a look at where you're at right now. And like I said, it's going to be a 12 card spread, the Path of Soul Recovery. So let's take a look. Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, Four of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, Death, Eight of Wands. That card doesn't belong in there. It is the Five of Wands, and that is from our Galactic star deck. Tower, Four of Swords. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the Devil, 11, and 12, our final card. Wheel of Fortune, super fantastic. Okay, so let's take a look at what's going on collectively for Pisces right now. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, when we reference it with our spread of surrender being card number 1, it is time to surrender to those feelings of lack, because the energy that you can really be in right now is that Queen of Pentacles energy. And she is abundantly kind and loving and gifted with everything that she has done. She is super focused on what and where she wants to go. And so that's where I think the first principle surrender would come in with. That's what you need to do when you're on your spiritual recovery path, that spiritual path of sobriety. You need to surrender to the process. The process is one day at a time. And that is how you kind of lean into the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. And it's going to take hard work. You have the Eight of Pentacles here, which is, where is your light and your hope coming from? It's coming from when you put in the work. When you know you're on the path to spiritual recovery, it does take a lot of work, but it's amazing. It's so joyous how we can feel when we align ourselves up with our higher selves, with that energy. It's literally, it's work, but it's almost like not work. And you may have done this before. You may have been on the path to recovery before. You've got the Four of Cups here. And that really shows where you've been, and you think maybe this isn't going to work again, but it is. So card number 3 would be trust. You have to have trust and faith in yourself. Trust your higher self, your higher power, God, wherever your spiritual guidance is coming from for you right now. Put your faith and your trust in that. It's okay if you've done this before and it didn't work out. Just have faith and surrender, just like card number 1, the light, that's your hope. Trust, that's your faith. And then bravery. And bravery comes in the form of 10 of Pentacles. It is abundance above all. It is that bravery to come together with others that are like-minded, that are seeking the same path as you. And the result is the 10 of Pentacles. It's that, what's the word? It's that, oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. It's the fellowship. It's the fellowship that is created when you're on that spiritual path. It's others around you that are like-minded, that know what you've been through and that want to offer the help. And so when we go down to number 5, absolutely. Number 5 is truth. The truth is, this is a path of being reborn. My ears are getting really loud. It is a path of being reborn. It is a path of transformation. And that's it. That is the honest truth, is what you're trying to achieve right now. And I love the way the cards are set out, because it just slowly shows you on your journey right now. And then if we look at card number 6, it's timing. Everything is probably happening really fast for you right now. It is the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands is everything just being kind of like, go, go, go. You figured one thing out, you're figuring another thing out and another. And it's when you do have that camaraderie is the word I keep hearing, but I couldn't say it right. That fellowship with everyone, that's when things just start to line up for you. And so this is going to be card number 7. Again, this is from my Galactic Star deck. I don't know how it got mixed into this, but that is grace. And I love that it's this card, the 5 of Wands, because you need to have grace with yourself through the chaos. And when I say that, this is a card of chaos, but it's the chaos in our minds. It's the chaos in our thoughts. It's the chaos that creates a tower moment. And the tower moment is when you're really in that place of readiness. You're ready. Here's your tower moment. I love a good tower moment, because that means that, like the death card, you're really in a time of transformation and rebirth. And it takes a tower moment sometimes to go through that, but it's okay, because you're ready for a tower moment. You're putting in the work. You're aligning with the divine, with your higher self, with your purpose. You're taking that time out. And 9 is connection. Rest. When you rest and you meditate, that is when you build that connection. So you're being asked now to lean into that time when you know you need to rest. And devotion is the devil. The devil is a reminder of all the things that used to bind us. The thoughts, the habits, the behaviors, the scenarios that we would continue to put ourselves in. When you break it down, they were habits, and it happens. And it's interesting when you look at your astrology, like when you look at your shadow traits, which literally have addictive tendencies, emotional avoidance and confusion. These two people are not bound to the devil. You are not bound to those thoughts and to those connections. The chains are very loose. They could easily disconnect themselves. And so how do you do that? You fall into your light traits, and your light traits are being empathetic, not only to others, but to yourself. Be imaginative. What is it? What does it look like when you feel calm and happy and good? And then you're spiritual. Your sign is literally a very spiritual sign, and you're intuitive. So your higher self is asking you to pay attention to your intuition. And let's see. This is the 9 of Swords. So this is the transformation from your past behaviors and your, let's say, shadow traits. And it moves forward through, sorry, I'm just trying to understand what they're trying to say. It's that you don't have to live in the 9 of Swords energy anymore. You don't have to be in that recurring nightmare anymore. And that is a blessing. When we are on our spiritual path to recovery, this is another gift. They talk about spiritual gifts in recovery, spiritual gifts on our path to sobriety. This is one of the gifts, is that we're no longer in the nightmare of those recurring thoughts. And those recurring thoughts happen when we're in that devil energy. And your final card, the offering from your higher self, Aquarius or Pisces. Sorry, it's been a lot of readings today. Your higher self, Pisces, is literally offering you a Wheel of Fortune. And so many people think the card Wheel of Fortune, that's a great card, but it depends on how you spin it. And if this reading is aligned with your sign, Pisces, you are spinning it in the right direction. You just need to incorporate, I feel, daily the steps to spiritual recovery in every situation. And then you move your wheel of fortune forward. And I love that for you. So I don't feel like I need to clarify any of the cards, especially because we are referring to the intention of the cards and the additional guidance from above, as my ears are so loud, with these spiritual steps to recovery. So all I'm going to ask is for my guides to show us a couple of cards for additional messages for our Pisces out there, just to take from this reading. And before I forget, I have a mantra that I looked up for you. It is, I release what weighs me down and flow with divine grace. So it is, I release what weighs me down and flow with divine grace. Thank you. I think on my last video, I accidentally forgot to do the mantra, and I wanted to make sure to get that mantra to you guys. I feel mantras can take you from a place of chaos, 5 of Wands, and put you in a place of stability and grounding and focus. I use Spotify, and I literally typed in mantras, and there's a few mantra playlists that come up, and they are fantastic. And it's just repetitive over and over and over, but it slows your thoughts down. It slows your mind down so you can then listen to your intuition and listen to your higher self. So again, it's, I release what weighs me down and flow with divine grace. So our 2 additional cards of guidance before I let you go today is unlocking solutions. Through compromise, you will create the successful outcome you are hoping for. Absolutely. And your final card is travel. Well, this one keeps coming up a lot collectively. Travel, you are attracting positive movement or travel that will bring your desires to fruition. So these are your final 2 cards from our higher selves, our final messages. So once again, always, I thank every one of my subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. If this message did not resonate with you, but it resonates with somebody you may know, please share it and subscribe so I can reach as many souls as possible. So once again, thank you all for watching. Have a great day.